That's a little better view. That's a little better view. Pretty good view. Share this. Table is so dirty. Eventually I'll get a clean table, but until then, my apologies. Usually when I get a clean table, I end up ruining it. So wait for a couple more people to pop. What we're gonna really do is just go through some boxes that I got today for some new gear and really check out what I'm looking to add to my bag for 2021. So one thing I really haven't had in my bag is some cinematic stuff, and the cinematic stuff really is something I would like to start doing more in regards to having like a better camera. Camera I don't really think is the best quality for the one that I got in regards to SMO, but it should be pretty interesting. So wait for a couple more people to hop in here and get things going, and don't be afraid to say hi in the comments. Let me know where you're from. That's fine. Hungry? Everybody's hungry. I'm hungry. I cannot wait to eat tonight. Give it a little bit of time. I'm not trying to be out here all night. We're going to start here shortly. I'm just posting it and waiting for some people to jump in, and we'll get into unboxing some of the new things that I bought and look at some of the products and kind of just talk about them a little bit. And that's it. It won't take your guys much time, or won't take much of your guys' time. It's going to start warming up here shortly. Not going to fly that much. It kind of stinks. Thank you, Martin. Thank you, brother. We'll start here shortly. Just looking at some of the gear, and this camera should be really cool to use, and it's not even the camera, but the platform of the actual drone. If I strap like a GoPro Naked 6 on it, a GoPro Naked 7 or 8, I'll probably either go with the 6 or the 8 for the GoPro Naked. But the SMO camera is it's a pretty cool camera. I think it comes in at 30 grams or 31 grams. It comes with all the adapters you need. So it's pretty much like a package deal in regards to the drone and the camera, which is the main reason why I bought it. So super excited. It was supposed to be here on Saturday, so I could have messed around with it. But I didn't get to mess around with it this weekend. It'll be nice to finally get it out and get it configured and actually start messing around with it. Let me just a little bit more. I think I did share this on Facebook. I'll go ahead and start up here shortly. Anybody want to say where they're from in the chat? What they're up to today? How was your guys' day today? Hopefully it was a good day. I just had work. Work was not that fun, but work is what it is. So this drone order was actually from Pyro Drone. And the reason why I ordered from them mainly is because they're from California, so they get really quick shipping. They have really good prices. So there's multiple reasons, not just one, but they also are. I like to support local companies. I found just as like a little insider tip for good drone motors or cheap motors, I found usually when you find them out of stock in the United States, you can find them in some of the stores in United Kingdom. So it's super, super nice. I went up, actually, motors were supposed to come in today. They're coming in tomorrow for one of my other builds. And those were T-Motor Velox version 2s. I think they're 2550 kV. They're the blue and white ones. It's going to be for one of my other race builds. So those are supposed to come today, but I actually had other motors come today, which was ones I bought off Facebook Marketplace, which will be used for one of my other drones. I don't know what I'm going to use them for. They're pretty cool. So I'll show you guys everything when I unbox it here shortly. Just making sure this is shared out. Yep. Everybody's day was good? Nobody has anything to share? Anything interesting happened their day? Nothing? Because my day was completely uneventful. Besides for these boxes coming here, I was super, super happy. Perfect. Let's go ahead and just get it started and go. We're just going to go one by one and kind of look at a little bit of everything. So this is a set of motors I bought off of Facebook. They are going to be for one of my other builds. They are 2207.5 1920 kV, and they are Brother Hobby. They are the special edition motors, which I really like them because they are the I wouldn't really say orange. This is more of like a kind of like a burnt orange and then green look. So it's really cool. As you guys can probably see the green there, and it looks really orange on the camera, but it's more of like a peach. So it's not even that bright, but these look great. 2207.5. These things should be ripper. 1920 kV. These should be rippers. So this will go on probably a freestyle build. This may even go on. Martin is giving me one of his frames. He actually designed one of his frames. You go check out Cream FPV. He actually designed some 4.8-inch frames designed around the HQ 4.8-inch props. So we're going to do a live build off together, me and him. So go check his channel out and such like that. Probably a week or two we're going to end up doing that, but these motors are probably going to end up going on that build. So they're going to be perfect to spin that 4.8-inch prop. Should give me a ton of punch. It's going to be a 6S quad. Really nothing much else to say about them. They are beautiful motors. So Brother Hobby always makes some really, really good motors. So super excited to put those on the frame. Like I said, go check out Cream FPV. Me and him are going to be doing a live build off where both of us are going to be building a 4.8-inch frame. And I may even end up giving it away. I don't know 100% yet. It'd be fun to actually fly with these motors, so we'll see. But that's what's in the first box. Can't really see even the color of it. All right, let's do. This was just on a sale order. This is just something that I got for fun for my goggles. And Peter, one of the guys I fly with, actually ordered one of the FedEx ESCs 20x20 because it was in stock and not cheaper than one of the other sales he found. But so this is his FedEx ESC 20x20 3 to 6S. Super, super small. So I believe he's actually building a build for his wife. So go check out Peter FPV and give him a subscription as well. Like I said, he's going to be building this out. He may even live stream it as well or post up a video about it. So go check him out. He's going to be putting this in his quad. So the other thing that I got was these little goggle straps. So these goggle straps, I normally run an Ethix strap just because it is comfortable, but this goggle strap looked pretty cool. It is actually a cartoon goggle strap. Yeah. So it's got like a little drone there. It's got some buildings and cities and such. And I actually ordered 2 of them. One of them will end up be getting a giveaway. So hopefully you're subscribed and stay tuned for that. This is the other one that will eventually be given away to somebody. So like it's a goggle strap. It will fit on any pretty much Fat Shark Sky Zones. Maybe not all box goggles, but like I said, hopefully you're subscribed and keep an eye out for that. So that box was rather lackluster because it was small, but they say some of the best things come in small packages. So we'll get on to the main one, which is the one that I really wanted to get to. Was my little Cinemoop scan camera, SMO 4K camera. Let's go ahead. And I also bought some batteries. And then I think I bought a set or maybe 2 sets of props. I'm not 100% sure. I think I bought 2 sets of props. So I'll get into that bad boy. What's up, Adam? I got my module pretty much all good to go. I'm waiting on that actual antenna. Let's take a look at it actually and see where that antenna is. Give me 1 sec, brother. Wednesday, February 3rd. Golly. Next week, Wednesday, is when I'll get that other antenna. So we'll be able to have the full ground station next Wednesday, and then we'll be able to run that with your plane. You said you're getting your plane up this week, right? Possibly? You're getting all your parts? Yeah, Cinewood footage is going to be nice, brother. It's what I really want, and I haven't had. I've been waiting to get one. And the main reason why I said I got this platform, which we'll go over, we'll talk about the drone when I actually pull it out. But the main reason why I ended up getting it is just because it's pretty much a plug-and-play system. I didn't want to mess around and actually build one. And it's a pretty damn good system for a bind and fly for the BetaFPV. It's got, I think, 1106, 5,000 kV motors. It runs on 3S. The drone in total, I think, is 100 and something grams, so it's super light as well. Build will take. What takes the longest to build it, Adam, when you're actually building the plane? I wonder, because I've never built a wing. I was actually looking at building a wing, so I probably need your advice to build the wing. Thanks, Kevin. Perfect. All right. So like I said, I ordered some props, just some little Gem Fam, 5-bladed. I think they're 63 millimeter props. So these should be pretty interesting. So actually, it looks like it comes with more than, oh, it's actually 6 or 8 in each bag. Yeah, it's 8 in each bag. I thought it was only going to be 4 in each. Yeah, it says, well, 4 left and 4 right. So technically it's, what is that? 4 sets of props. What's next? What's next? Always got to love those extra straps. Let's see what Adam was saying. Inexperienced in figuring out where and how to mount all the various components. Yeah, completely, brother. One of the things that I realized when I was building the last race build that I built was it was a much quicker. I think I ended up building it about 2 hours when my first build took, I think it was like 5 hours for the race build just because they're so tight. So these are the batteries first off and foremost. Not really much to say about them. Got a couple different varieties as well. I like CNHL. That's my main battery and my main go-to. But personally, I like to get varieties of batteries. Each battery company has bad batteries. So, I mean, I'm just trying out a couple different brands, and then we'll see what happens with these smaller batteries. So the first one, I got 2 of the, actually I got 3 of the high volts 450s, the Apex series. So I got 3 of those bad boys. Just 4.8s. And then I ended up getting 2 regular voltage. I think these are the same Apex batteries. Yep. These are the same Apex batteries, but the non-high voltage. Really, I'm going to end up probably using high voltage mainly. They're 3, no, they are 4S. My apologies. You are right. They are 4S. So they're 4,000 kV on 4S. My apologies. I thought it was 3S. This is another Apex. That's another Apex. That's another Apex. Full send. A box for that. So yeah, the 4S 5,000 kV should be, I think it was 5,000 kV. I may be completely wrong. So many numbers nowadays. So I got the full send 450 packs 4S. I like the design of how they actually made them really small. And then I got my trusty and true CNHL packs. So like I said, personally, these are my go-to for anything. And looking at them, which is actually funny, they're both 450s. Wow. So they're all 450s, but if you look, I want to get the weight. I'm going to go with the scale actually and weigh these. But if you look, it's pretty amazing. I don't know how good you guys are going to be able to see that with the glare and everything. But you can see considerably the CNHL is much thicker. So like I said, I'm going to get the scale and see how much that's in regards to weight. But these are all 450s. I think the only difference is the Apex is a high voltage. Yeah, the Apex is a high voltage, but even the low voltage, which is this one, isn't different in size at all. So that is very strange. It's such a bigger pack. I mean, let's go ahead and get the scale real quick. Be right back and just weigh these and actually see if there's a big difference between these 3 batteries. Because that's what I realized really with this drone, I'm going to really be looking at reducing the weight of it as much as possible, because that's going to give it the best flight experience instead of putting heavier motors on it. The props are going to be already good enough pretty much. So I'm just going to really just try to get it as light as I can. Once it's as light as I can, then it really should have good performance with the 4S 5,000 kV motors. But let me go ahead and get the scale real quick and weigh these, and we'll see where we're at. Let's see what Cream said. That's what I put on the L band. Nice, man. Yeah, BetaFPV has been making some really good products. I'll be right back. Oh, sorry about that, guys. Got the scale. Let's see this. It's actually pretty interesting. Let's see. No, it's not level though. That's level enough for what we're doing. So first we're going to do the full send. Oh, nope, wrong unit. Yeah, 49 grams in the full send. Then we're going to do the regular LiPo 54 for the Apex. The Apex, this is the high voltage one. This is 52 for the high voltage. So that's pretty interesting. That's 2 grams less than the regular. It's high voltage. And then the CNHL is 57. So it is significantly heavier. This was what, 48? What was this? 49. So it is significantly heavier. But that's probably because they end up putting, I know they end up putting protective sheeting around that, which these ones are actually just exposed. And they actually, it looks like this one has protective sheeting. So it actually adds 10 grams. So it's pretty significant in regards to the CNHL. So I may not end up running the CNHLs on this frame. We'll see. We'll depend on how it feels. Like I said, the full sends are the lightest by about 3 grams. And then the Apex are the ones that follow up 52 and 54. So I think those ones are all going to really perform the same. I think adding this one with the additional 10 grams, you may see a little performance loss. We'll see. Those will go on the side there. Eventually I'll test it and I'll put up some footage about it. And what's the C rating? My apologies. I should have said that. So let's go in order. The full send is a 75C. The Apex is a 85C. They're both 85Cs for the Apex, and the CNHL is a 70C. So the highest rated capacity are the Apex, and the highest rated C are the Apexes. So it should be interesting to see. 450 milliwatts. I really like I said, the design of the actual batteries. Hey, Trevor, how you doing, brother? Thank you for joining us. We are just getting to the actual good stuff. Let me just put all the dang battery boxes for all that stuff out. Like I said, I'll report back on the batteries and the usage of them. Like I said, I like to get a couple different ones in the beginning. If I would have went with my gut, I would have ended up getting CNHL, which is actually not the best bet just because of the weight of them. So I'm actually glad that I did buy the series of them. And then what I'll do is I'll go through each of them, see in regards to performance, lifetime. Because I think I bought 2 of each, and the CNHL I bought 3. So I'll leave the scale out here. We'll end up putting everything on it to see what the total weight of it all is. How's everybody's night going? You doing good, Trevor? Adam, what are you up to? You're at work still watching me? It is cold today. There's actually snow up on top of, what are those mountains? Superior Mountains. Or not Superior, darn it. What are those mountains called? Golly. Superstitions. Wow. Superstition Mountains. There's a good layer of snow on top of it. What I did today, too, is I posted up some of my drones, and I shared it, and there was a bunch of people. There's probably had to be 30 or 50 different photos. Yeah, work. There was like 30 or 40 different photos of everyone's different gear and setup. And it's kind of cool because it gives you ideas of maybe how you want to do it in the future. I actually saw a pretty cool setup with the remote being hung using a pegboard. They had a bunch of remotes. Yeah, this picture right here, like 6 or 7 remotes. They have all their props hung up and everything. But this one has Cinewhoops. But that was pretty interesting to see everyone set up and all their gear. So let's go ahead and get to the Cinewhoop and the camera. So I guess we'll pull out the camera first. I'll just pull everything out. Okay. So let's go ahead and we'll start with the camera first. That's pretty good. No, that won't work. No, there, no. Doesn't want to do it. There we go. But I don't think I'm going to be shooting mostly in 4K. I'm going to be mostly shooting in 1080 is what I feel. But we'll end up seeing 6 people in the stream. What's up, guys? Everyone say where they're from. If you want to say your channel, give yourself a shout out by all means. We are a community of one. There's no discrimination here. So right off the bat, it already looks flimsy, which I mean, I didn't expect for it to be rigid. It is a 30-gram camera. So pretty much I imagine any crash that happens, it's going to end up breaking. So Let's see, there's the back housing and everything. There's the, is that the ND filter? It comes with an ND16 filter, and then it also comes with a protective UV filter as well. Let's see. A little screwdriver for connecting everything. The actual cables for connecting it right to the drone, because everything can be done right through the drone. So that's super, super simple. And then a little manual with a little user instruction help, like always. So let's see the actual camera. Man, this thing, I feel like I'm just going to break it because it's so small. Okay, no, the UV protector is below it, actually. Oh, so they actually give you an extra... Okay, so they give you two back cases. One is actually with the mount. So with the actual Beta95X version 3, it actually has a mount built in. And that's what this case is for. If you don't run the Beta 95, you can actually run this mount for the SMO camera. So it is versatile. I think this camera is going for $220 to $230. So it's comparable, but I mean, there's also, you can get the GoPro Hero 6 for right around the same as well. So it looks like it does have protection in regards to SD eject. The only problem I see with that is it's plastic. So that's going to end up breaking here shortly, or whenever you end up using it. It's a very, very flimsy plastic. So I mean, I end up, if you're trying to get your SD card out or whatever else, that may pose a little challenge. But I mean, it is extremely small. Very, very good design. Don't crash. That's not easy, man. That's not easy. If you fly drones, you usually crash. Always, always. Maybe flimsy, but it's on small sin. Whoopsie, don't gotta be hauling ass. Very true. Very true. You don't gotta be going super fast, but still, any little crash, I mean, in regards to this thing is 30 grams with this plastic. That's usually going to take the brunt of the force too, because you're usually going forward, but we'll see. Let's see how light the actual camera is. Let's see the actual instruction, but we don't have to check out the instruction. But it's extremely, I was kind of holding off to get this because I was waiting for the version 2. But I ended up reaching out to their support and talking with the lady that's the VP there, the marketing, and there won't be a version 2 for a little bit. There's actually a huge shipment of version 1s coming, because I know a lot of places are sold out. So yeah, it's about 30 grams exactly like they say. A lot of places are sold out of them right now. There's still a lot of them out there, but there is new shipments. I think actually BetaFPV may be out of them right now actually as well. But like I said, you can check them out and see where they're at if that's something that you're interested in. It does have very good specs, features, regards to size, weight. I mean, it fits, it marks all the check boxes. One of the only things that I didn't like about it was finding the actual SD adapters, or the ND filters, or even the lens covers are all proprietary. So you can't just get something custom and put over it. But I imagine Camera Butter or somebody else is going to be coming out with something. I wasn't able to find anything on eBay. If you guys are able to find anything, just link me in it. That'd be awesome. I think what they cost is like $10 per filter cap through BetaFPV is what I think it is. It might be wrong. Don't quote me on that. But overall, I'm very, very, very pleased with this. I also think I'm going to add a GoPro Hero 6 as well to the mix, a naked GoPro Hero 6 that I'll be pairing with this drone for some shots. We'll see. I'm very excited to actually end up using that. So let's get to the actual drone. Check it out. Here we go. Here we go. Might help if I opened it on the right side. Hope everyone's having a good Monday. I am. I'm very excited to start getting to play with this. What I may even end up doing is I may even end up live streaming, actually configuring it, getting it set up, some of the camera settings, and actually setting everything up, because it's actually not hooked up right now. It's not really that hard. It looks like you just end up just doing not a ribbon cable. I forget what they call these connectors, but just a straight connector right to the drone. So here we go. This one's stuck in there. There we go. It's coming out. Come on. Man, these tight boxes. Everyone wants to make them like Apple, where these boxes do not come apart. I mean, it's literally suctioned in there. Ooh, there we go. There we go. Golly. Ooh, this thing is small right off the bat. This thing is micro. Let's see. So we got the 90-degree adapter and the adapter if you're running the GoPro Hero 6 instead. So the nice part about this is they include that adapter right off the bat. You don't have to buy this if you're running a GoPro Hero 6. You can just buy this straight up drone. I think this was 200 with Crossfire built in, or 200 with Crossfire on. You can also get Free Sky. I think that's the only other thing that you can really get on this one right off the bat. But you can take any receiver out and replace it. That's pretty cool. So if you're running a GoPro Hero and you got a Naked 6, this is something that will be beneficial for you to use on this drone. The other thing is a bumper guard and an extra set of props is what it looks like. So initially, let's go ahead and take this bad boy out. Ooh, it looks good. This guy is small though. So this frame, I think, is actually, don't quote me on this, I believe it is ABS infused plastic. It doesn't have any glass fiber, I believe. So, I mean, it's at least strong. ABS is very crash resistant. With the weight, I mean, too, as well. This thing is very light. We'll get it on the scale here shortly. The way they install the crossfire is a little weird. Be worried about it getting actually chopped by the props or coming out because it's not even really secured back there. I may even end up changing it to an Immortal T. I have these micro Immortal Ts. I may end up changing it to that. Sorry about that. Just get up and walk away. It's beautiful. Put it next to the camera. I want to see it. You want to see the drone? So they did a really good job. It's top mount battery, the pusher size. It does have crossfire in it. They have the regular crossfire. You can see the antenna right there. It's coming out and it's actually mounted back here. Like I said, it's not really the best placement. As you can see, it's hanging out a little bit right there as well if it's going into the frame. So into the frame might be okay, but I'm worried if it's coming out and get chopped right in the props. But what I'm gonna do is I like to run these on my race drones. So I'm gonna put this on here most likely. I don't think it's really gonna add any weight. This thing is super, super light. So that's not gonna really be a problem. So let's just go over it. We'll look at it and kind of give my first impressions of it. So I know first off, the one thing I'm going to change is the camera. I'm going to put a Predator V5 in it. I believe it is the BetaFPV Ants version 2, I believe what this camera is. May be wrong completely on that, but I knew I was going to change it out because I just wanted to run the Predator V5 and really like that. Now, the cool thing too about it, which I'll show, I don't know if Marty saw this, was the front is designed with cushions right in. So you're going to get the pre-built stabilization in regards to all of the vibrations from the drone are going to be ate up, or a lot of them at least should be ate up. It is pretty gummy. Like I said, this mount will actually work for the GoPro Hero 5 as well if you get the right case for it in the naked case. And I think BetaFPV, let's check. I think BetaFPV sells the GoPro Naked Hero case. Everybody having a good Monday? 2 people with me. Everybody left. I'm all alone. All alone. No, yeah, wait. BetaFPV Naked. Yeah, BetaFPV does sell the version 1 and version 2 of the GoPro Hero Naked cases. Okay, the GoPro Lite is what some people call it. But other than that, the one thing I think I'm going to end up changing is they give you the black ducting instead of the red. Which, I mean, the red is nice because it does stand out, and it would. And I may keep it. It's actually more of like a safety thing. Because with the black, it will kind of blend in. I mean, it is loud, so it isn't going to be quiet. It's not like it's going to be something that somebody's going to really miss. But I may end up keeping the red because it is actually makes it more seeable. If I end up losing it, which, God forbid, I hope I don't lose it. Which I do have the antenna wrapped around that way, but still think I'm going to end up changing it. So they're running the same props that I got, which are the GenFam R63 props. They are the 63 millimeters. These motors are the BetaFPV95X. Okay, these are 3800 kV. My apologies, they're 3800 kV. So I was wrong, FPV, in regards to it. So you're going to get a little more efficiency out of it with the 3800, but you're not going to get the speed. So really, with the lightness of it, I don't think you're really going to notice it. I mean, it's not going to be used in that sense, but yeah, you really won't get the punch that I thought it was going to be. I thought it was 5,000, but it's 3800 kV motors, and they're 1106. The bottom's got a nice little plastic plate, which it looks like it's got an air hole for breathing. It's pretty good. This plastic all looks pretty strong. The ducting's really nice on it. The strap is cheap. I end up replacing all of my straps just because they end up breaking, the cheap ones. So I'll end up replacing this with a different strap. I'll just take that off now. I better see the actual drone. But let's see. It's got some small gauge wires. Looks like it's running the all-in-one. I believe it is a 20 amp all-in-one. It's nice how they actually exposed the VTX back there to allow it to get some good airflow. So I believe this VTX goes up to 500 or 400 milliwatts. I may end up actually changing that out. I probably will end up changing that out to get some more performance. 350 milliwatts. So I'll end up changing that out. Then there's a little button size antenna right here in the back. Little red guy back there on top. So, I mean, other than that, I mean, it's pretty basic, straightforward. You got the connector right here. We'll end up connecting the front of it to see what it all looks like with all that weight. Other than I'm going to end up changing the camera. Let's go ahead and do that real quick and put the camera in. See what it looks like. What is this? This is the 1.5 millimeter. And then what we'll talk about real quick is the giveaway that will end up coming here shortly. So it's going to be a giveaway for everybody. There's going to be no subscription required. Really, it's going to be a free entry. There's going to be other options so that you can do more entries per day. But there's going to be a free option, so you don't need to do anything with subscriptions. It's just going to be a huge giveaway from some old parts that I have. I also got a really good deal on some tools to give back to the FPV community. So that's something that I would like to do for everybody. And I'll talk about that real quick here at the end if I get this camera mounted, and then I'll break off for the day. So one thing I noticed right off the bat is it is a very, very tight fit in there. So be careful right away because that is tight. And it is very, very tight. To even get it in there, you kind of got to squeeze it. I feel like I'm going to break something almost. Watch me break something right on live. That'd be horrible. Nope. So this thing is really, really tight for the camera in regards to the front. It looks like somebody ended up, that's what it is, it's actually bent. So somebody, whoever was in the factory, may have ended up screwing this a little bit too hard. So now, a little too close. Let's see, come on, baby, get in there. There we go. So yeah, it's nice adjustable. Looks like a very sleek, very good design drone. They did a very, very good job on this. There we go. Things like that. And then you can pretty much run whatever angle you want. Back more, you can put it forward more, depending on whatever your shot is. And it looks like that's going to really dampen the actual drone from vibrations, or dampen the camera from vibrations, which would be really nice. Just kind of loose on the back one a little bit. My only concern is would these ever pop out and you lose your camera and it crash too? Yeah, because it looks like these are just rubber. This would just pop right out. But they should be pretty stable. Should be pretty good. Pretty cool design. I'll throw it on the scale, see what it weighs. There it is. There it is. Time is it? It is 6:51. Let's see what this guy weighs. So we're looking at 130 with everything on it. So let's throw the lightest battery on there. I mean, this little guy's going to be light. 179 grams. That is extremely light for a full 4K package. A Cinewhoop. There's other Cinewhoops that are maybe extremely lighter than this. I know that people are running 85s. Even as small, I believe it's 70 or 75s. But yeah, 188. So, I mean, this is well under the 250 gram mark. Well under it. So if I I don't feel like there's enough power and I wanted to upgrade the motors to something like 1205, 1206, I could end up upgrading the motors. Wouldn't add too much weight, and it wouldn't really be sacrificing. I may end up seeing more performance. But I am excited to see 188. I mean, these things are 180, 179. So it is extremely, extremely light. But like I said, I'm still even going to try to make it lighter, but it is what it is. Should be a great drone. I'm super excited. I'm going to get it configured this weekend. I may even end up streaming it this weekend, just kind of setting it up. And the scale is not shutting off. May end up streaming it this weekend and going live in regards to configuration, the first test flight. I'm also going to eventually get one of the streaming devices so then I can stream my analog live, which would be kind of cool as well. So other than that, yeah, you got the little cable that hooks up, so it does all the recording built in. All you got to do is just trigger it, and it provides the power as well to the device because it does not have a battery. This little guy is very fragile, so be careful with it. And it is a tight fit. Yeah. There we go. That is that. It's got a bunch of room too, so if you did end up upgrading the motors on this, it does have a bunch of room up here for a bigger battery. So bear in mind, if you're afraid of putting bigger motors on it to increase the weight, you can run a bigger battery. This is, like I said, a 4S 450. I may even end up trying to run a 4S 650. I have a couple of those in the house, 4S 650, but we'll see in regards to flight time of these motors. I know I used to run 1106 motors with 6,000 kV 4S on some of my 2 and 3 inch builds back in the day. But with the extra 30 grams of the camera, we'll end up seeing how it actually plays out. But the center of gravity should end up being center of gravity is really, really nice. But other than that, it's a great platform. I think that's really it. That's all of my little goodies for today. The only other thing I didn't get was another set of motors, and those are coming now. So I'll open up in the next one when I go live streaming some of the parts that I'll be using. So super excited for 2021 and see what it brings us, and excited to add these products to my repertoire and put it in my bag and actually get some good footage with this. What's up, Peter? You just missed it. We are going over the Beta 95 with the SMO camera. So how you like this thing? It's pretty slick. It ended up weighing with the battery 179 grams. So, I mean, it is super, super small, as well as the connector. There's the crossfire connector I was showing Adam. And then you got the little pigtail that comes out the back. What's up, Flying Brian? So it's a little sick build. Like I was saying earlier, Peter, I was thinking about changing this out to black foam. They include black foam in the kit. But I was thinking if I end up losing it, crashing it someplace, it might be easier to find with the red foam. As well, it's easier for people to see it and such like that. So, but it's a really great setup. Just let you know, Peter, if you can get a naked GoPro 5 or GoPro 6, it does come included with the connector as well. So you don't have to worry about getting a special connector or anything. If you ended up getting just the drone, just the platform, you can end up putting the naked 6 on it, naked 8, whatever you really want to do. It comes with that connector. So exactly, the red foam is super, super important. So pretty much at the end of it, Peter, I was just wrapping up, I was about to go into the giveaway that will be coming out. So I'm just waiting here shortly. Like I said, it's just going to be free to everybody. There's not going to be anything required, no subscription, no nothing. You can just go ahead and subscribe, and what we'll do is we'll go through some of the prizes. There's going to be a bunch of winners in this. Oh, one of the other things, actually, no, sorry, I have one more item for the actual unboxing. So this is the thing I'll be adding. I was trying to add it today. It's going to be my Logitech new streaming camera. I wasn't able to add it because it has USB-C and my laptop doesn't have USB-C. So I have a new laptop coming Wednesday already. That will be getting set up there, and I should have crystal clean footage. And we should be better there, as well as I have microphones and studio lights. A lot of things coming up with BetaFPV, Cream FPV. If you go check those guys out, Cream FPV's got a 4.8-inch frame that he's actually working on, and he's gonna be selling some of those. So check out Cream FPV's channel. BetaFPV, me and him are gonna be doing a collaboration here soon, so that should be pretty cool. I think we're gonna do some live streaming where he'll jump in as a guest. Let's go ahead, and then the stuff for the giveaway. Getting back to that. The stuff that's going to be going away in the giveaway, like I said, I think there's 7 winners. So we'll just go through each item. One of the top prizes is going to be a Session 5. So somebody out there is going to get a nice Session 5, which will include some accessories in regards to like a 32 gig SD card. You'll get all the normal accessories you'll get right out of the box. So that is the first gift for the first prize winner. The next one, or not the first prize winner. So the way that I'm going to do the giveaway as well is some people might not want the prize that they win. So what I'm going to do is it's going to be a form that you'll fill out which option that you want. If you want item 1, 2, or 3, and depending on where you're chosen as in regards to the first person will get their first option, the second person will get their second option, so on and so forth, depending on what's available. So there's not going to be a first place, second prize, third place, and my apologies in regards to that. It's just going to be all out. So for instance, if a person wins and they chose a GoPro Hero, they'll get the GoPro Hero. If the second person chose the GoPro Hero as number 1, they'll get their second item, and so forth. So the next item is a 20x20 stack. And this is a cool racing stack. I believe it's 55 amps. It's a really cool design. It's got LEDs on each corner. I think it's a 55 amp stack right here. And it comes with everything you pretty much need. Capacitor, wires, all the wiring for ESC, the XT60. So that's going to be one of the other items in the giveaway. And like I said, there's not going to be any requirement for the giveaway. You can enter free. You can tell your wives, you can tell your friends, whoever else. Like I said, it's going to be a free giveaway. I want the stream camera. The stream camera's for me. I'm replacing my cheap camera I have with this. So this will be nice. And maybe one day I'll buy one and give it away. But today I need to upgrade mine once I get my new laptop, and I'll get all my streaming set up. And then eventually we'll see. Maybe I'll give away a stream camera. So next on, one of the things is a Predator. This is a V4 Nano, or Micro, sorry, V4 Predator. It's a great camera. It's a 1,000 TV lines. Great camera. It's one of the prizes. One of you guys are going to win 6 straps. So these are the Kevlar rubber straps. These are the reinforced Kevlar / rubber straps. They have the metal brackets. They're triple stitched. They're 350 millimeters by 16 millimeters. So they're great for long range quads, for long batteries. If you want to actually strap your quad to your backpacks and stuff like that. These are great straps for a lot of different uses. I mainly use these for, in case I want the box fan. We'll give that away to you, okay? Flying Brian, I'll send this to you. If I send this to you, you have to turn this into a quad. Is that okay? If you turn it into a quad, I will send you this box fan. But then we're going to have to do a live stream together when you get this quad working, and I want to see it. So if you promise me that you'll turn it into a quad, I will send it to you. And I'll even end up sending you probably some goodies with it too as well to actually build it if you do that. So let me know if you're interested in that. Let me know if you'd be interested in that. I know they've already done it on a YouTube channel, RC Test Flight. They did that already with the box fan. But it'd be pretty interesting. If you want to check out my YouTube channel or my Facebook, Kevin Marshall, you can probably look up Lazy Day FPV as well in regards to that. And hit me up, brother. That'd be pretty cool. Like I said, I'll give you this with some extra goodies as well. Get this flying. We can do like a live stream together, maybe tune it and see if we can get it around a racetrack or maybe do a power loop with it. It'd be pretty interesting. But back to the last couple of things. So this is the, like I said, 350 by 16 Kevlar rubber straps. And they're really good. So they're not just like the rubber straps that are actually stitched in. They're actually the full rubber around the whole strap. So it's actually a really, really good strap design. They're really strong. Like I said, I use them on my FPV, or I use them on my 7-inch drones to hold my big lipo packs, lithium ion or lipo packs, and they're great. So one person will win 6 of these. One of the next things is a JB6S parallel charger board. So pretty self-explanatory for charging your batteries up, parallel charging them. Pretty much that's all it's used for. It is a great board. It at least has the protection built in. A lot of those cheap boards you get off Amazon don't have the protection built in. So that's all there for you as well. I didn't even realize, but these actual thermal fuses, these are actually thermal fuses, and they will change color if you plug in the balance lead incorrect, which I didn't know at all, which is pretty actually cool. But yeah, that'll be one of the other items there. JV signature line, 6S series. You can still charge 4S on it. What I do is I get little balance boards off Amazon. So even with a 6S board, you can charge anything from 1S all the way up. Just make sure the cells are both equal. So then the other last two items are the tool sets. So there is a premium and a medium tool set. Like I said, I'm working with RJX Hobby, and they make some custom tools as well. And two of these will be giveaways in the item. So I use these tools. I got these from them as well. They're laser engraved with the size as well as with my YouTube name. There's gonna be two sets of these going away. These are like $60. Plus you have to pay to get them shipped here as well as taxes and everything. So they get pretty expensive right away. So there's gonna be two sets. This is gonna be the first set given away. Like I said, these retail for about $60 and then including everything else, taxes, shipping, etc. Probably looking at about $75. So this is an awesome set. It's the same thing as my gold one, but silver. And like I said, it does have my name engraved on it, on the whole thing. And then the other set, which is pretty cool. This is one of the other sets. I believe this is the $40 set or $50 set. But like I said, just keep posted. It's going to be free. There's really going to be no requirements. There's going to be extra options to enter in. You know, I mean, as in like watch my video or give me a like for a certain thing. There's going to be extra options for that. But it doesn't require any subscription or anything. So just keep posted on that. That should be probably coming in, I imagine, 2 weeks. I think once I get everything taken care of. Probably about 2 weeks. I'll have everything set up for it. Get the links out to everybody. We'll set up. I'll do some more YouTube videos and everything. I want the booty. What is the booty, Peter? The booty. Confused, Peter. All right, brother. That is pretty much it, everybody. Thank you for catching up, or thank you for showing up and seeing, kind of unpacking some of the different items that I'll be working with in 2021, adding to my bag to be flying with. Hopefully the BetaFPV should really add some good cinematic style footage to what is lacking right now. But other than that, hope you guys enjoyed it. Hope you guys like the giveaway products that are going to come out. Like I said, hope you're subscribed as well, because these will be coming up. We'll be posting about it on Facebook, but best to be subscribed to the notifications, and it will come up in probably not the next video, but the video after that. There's going to be information in the description for the giveaway, what you got to do in regards to just filling out your information and submitting the form for what products you would like. Other than that, I mean, hope you guys have a great rest of your Monday and have a good one.